been a really interesting couple of weeks, don't you think?
Yes, I find that really, really interesting, and I think learned a lot working together. And one of the things that really excites us in collaborating with you is the fact that we come from such different backgrounds and such different communities that we're representing, and yet we have kind of common purpose and goal. And we find that within our communities we find the same issues. And for me that's quite empowering to know that other communities and other leaders such as yourselves are also fighting the corner.
Well, one of the reasons why I was very keen to make sure that this event took place was because I know what it is to feel disengaged. And I know what it is to feel displaced as well, to feel as though there isn't anywhere that you belong enough to cast that vote. And what I wanted to do was create a reason, a rationale for people who might feel as though they're displaced from where they've come from to actively participate in a UK election, because that can have a direct benefit on the folks back home. And so in a sense I was really trying to make people feel connected with each other, and one of the really great things about working with you is that I feel a connection to a community that before we'd met, before we'd started working with, I wouldn't have had a clue about. So I'm really grateful that the whole accident happened.
And I really agree as well with like how within our community is quite disengaged, especially with Filipinos. They are here, they're second or third generation, and they feel like they're classed as hard to reach groups. And with that alone is quite a stigma, especially in the political realm. So they feel like, well, I'm not going to care. And I think that's why it really is important what we're doing today, and I'm glad that we have a lot of attendance from both communities.
Sure.
Hi, my name is Odile Perez and I'm from BSO. I work in the diaspora volunteering team and the actives communities team. This debate is basically an opportunity for diaspora communities to come together and to vote and to understand the importance of their vote, because their vote does not only have an influence in the UK, but it also affects people back home. Not only important here, but also there.
I think this particular meeting tonight is important because it's encouraging the diaspora communities to engage in politics in Britain, both so that their own voice is heard, and I really appreciated the encouragement that there's been in that meeting this evening for people to go out and vote on May the 6th, both because they're stakeholders in our own society and their own constituencies, but also because their vote in this election affects the work overseas in the countries of their heritage. So in both of those respects, it's important for the diaspora communities to be engaged in the political process.